Etra saw it. My name is Urushi. I work as a paralegal at a local law firm. A paralegal is mainly a job that assists lawyers, creating documents related to trials, researching papers and legal precedents, handling registration procedures. The scope of work is wide-ranging. There are many difficult aspects, but I think I'm doing my job properly, if I do say so myself. However... What's wrong, Urushi? Tokusa-sensei. Well, actually, I broke up with my girlfriend recently. With your girlfriend? Yes, we got into a fight about my work. Why did you fight? I don't think it's the kind of job you can't show your face in public for. Our firm also handles criminal defense cases, right? Yeah, so the lawyer, me, runs around trying to reduce those people's sentences and such. Yes, she didn't like that.
I really can't believe it! Your firm defends criminals?
Well, yeah, we do handle criminal defense cases.
That's unforgivable! That's like being an accomplice to crime! Aren't you ashamed of doing such despicable things?
Despicable?
Anyway, I can't date someone like that! Don't contact me anymore!
That's what happened. And since then, I haven't been able to reach her. It seems I've been blocked. I see. That must have been tough. By any chance, has this Azami been a victim of crime before? No, that shouldn't be the case. Not her, her family, or her friends. I see. Well, even without experiencing it firsthand, people don't tend to have a good impression of our work. Criminal defense is often troublesome in various ways. I'll kill you! Calm down! That's true, but, well, let's think positively. It's good that this happened before marriage. If your partner had shown such rejection of your work after marriage, that would have been much more damaging. You're quite pragmatic, Sensei. It's occupational. Besides, personally, I don't think I get along with that woman either. We just see things differently. See things differently? Yeah, that person doesn't like us defending criminals, right? But listen, everyone has the right to request a lawyer in court. Hear me out. If that premise is shaken, society as a whole suffers damage. Where do you draw the line between who can request defense and who cannot? Who decides that? No matter who decides it or how they decide it, there will surely be people who can't accept it. Even if we decided on criteria, there's no guarantee those standards would never change. That's true. Anyway, that area is protected by criminal procedure law, and it must be protected. Based on that, someone needs to defend suspects and defendants. Since someone has to do it, I do it. I can't date someone who dislikes that. And even if I did, it wouldn't work out. That's the stance I take with my work. How about it? Feel better? Yes. Well, it's not like I'm the one doing the defending anyway. But to the general public, it's probably all the same. It's frustrating. In these matters, emotions tend to take precedence over logic. If you're not actually defending the defendant, if you're helping with that defense, you're equally guilty in their eyes. Well, chatting with Tokusa-sensei like this... I'll sue you for sexual harassment! I gradually began to accept the breakup with my girlfriend. It would be no joke if personal matters interfered with work. Eventually, after several months had passed, the sadness and shock had completely faded. But today's a rare day off. I've been busy lately, so today, I'll just relax in my room all day. Who could that be? Wait, this number? I'm surprised you called me out of the blue. You had me blocked this whole time. What's your intention, Azami?
Actually, I have a favor to ask of you.
A favor?
Yes.
I'll at least hear you out.
Actually, I want you to handle my defense.
Defense? Wait a minute. What exactly did you do?
It was about a month ago. Hey, you there. Huh? What are you thinking walking while looking at your phone? Sorry, I had an urgent email I need to reply to. You should stop and do that. At the very least, that's no excuse for touching your phone while walking. Jeez. Sorry, I'll be more careful from now on. That settled it at the time, but... that person is walking while talking on the phone. Wait, isn't it the same person from before? She hasn't learned her lesson at all. I need to teach her a lesson. Oops. Ah! Ouch! where you're walking. Wait, what? You deliberately bumped into me just now, didn't you? When I tried to avoid you, you clearly came around to get me. It can't be helped. You were walking while talking on the phone. I did it as a warning. It's good that I stopped you before you caused a major accident. Well, it already happened. What? My foot has been hurting terribly since then. I'm sure there's a fracture. You pushed me and I broke my bone. I won't let this slide. I'm absolutely gonna sue you for assault. What? That's what happened. So I want you to defend me.
That's...
Don't worry, we can definitely win. After all, I'm not in the wrong even a little bit.
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
What's with that reaction? Think about it. Originally, it was that woman's fault for walking while looking at her phone. Her bad habit hadn't been cured, so I was giving her advice. I should be thanked, not sued.
I think there's quite a lot wrong with it.
What?
Because this time, you deliberately tackled that woman with your own will, right? It wasn't an accident, but intentional. That's quite malicious. As a result of such malicious behavior, you caused a serious injury like a bone fracture. I think you'll definitely be held responsible.
What are you talking about? Stop saying incomprehensible things. Anyway, that's the situation, so defend me properly, Urushi, just like you always do for criminals.
No. Even if you say defense, I can't do it.
Excuse me?
Because I'm a paralegal, not a lawyer.
Ah, I see, so that's it. You want revenge, don't you?
Huh? Revenge?
That's right, isn't it? You can't defend a woman who dumped you before, right? You're being swayed by petty male pride, aren't you?
That's not it. I'm simply saying that I can't defend you. Unlike Tokusa-sensei, I'm not a lawyer myself. My job is various support work for defense.
Don't line up excuses! What is this? Does working at a law firm only make you good at making excuses?
That's not...
Well, fine. If that's how you feel, I don't mind. I don't think a lawyer with such petty self-respect could do good work anyway. Or rather, that's right. Your firm handles criminal cases, doesn't it? You help lying, dirty criminals. It's only natural that your personality would become twisted from continuing such dirty work. I'm glad I broke up with you at that point. It was the right decision.
I see. So you haven't grown at all since then.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I said. Your sense of justice is self-righteous.
What? What did you just say?
At least the law would judge it that way. For example, even right here and now, your actions could be prosecuted for defamation.
You're going to sue me?
Theoretically, I could sue. Of course, I won't do such a thing. I don't want to get involved in your life privately to that extent. It's a waste of time. Listen, to repeat myself, I'm not a lawyer, but a paralegal. Since I'm not a lawyer, I can't directly defend you. All I can do is assist the sensei. Even in my position, based on my experience, I don't think all suspects and defendants are evil to the core.
Ha! You're defending criminals?
I'm just stating facts. Anyone can become a criminal, because people aren't perfect. That's exactly why it's the law that judges people. Based on that law, so that imperfect people don't lose something important, trials judge people with full effort and extreme care. At least, there's no one in this world who can judge people based on their own selfish sense of justice. That's why you're being prosecuted this time. Listen, I never want to meet you privately again. But if you rely on our firm, I'll help. On top of that, you need to properly face your crime and confront your own sense of justice. Otherwise, you'll surely make mistakes over and over again. Because people aren't perfect. After that, Azumi hired a different law firm and apparently settled out of court. However, she ultimately didn't reform. She continued similar behavior afterward, and eventually, her means and ends became reversed. In order to frame others as villains, she tried to plant illegal drugs in other people's bags to entrap them. At the end of that path, she finally received a prison sentence. Now I don't know where she is or what she's doing. What's wrong, Urushi? Another worry? No, that's not it. I was just thinking about Azumi. If I'd faced her more seriously at that time, maybe she wouldn't have gotten so twisted. Ha! That's wishful thinking. Listen, Urushi, there's not much one person can do for another. No matter how much effort you put in, if the person themselves doesn't have the will to change, there's nothing you can do. I know this because I've defended several defendants like that. Isn't it painful? Well, it's work. Swallowing such bitter pills is part of the job. Besides, not everyone is like that. There are people trying to change. If you cover your eyes in front of nothing but inherently evil people, you'll end up overlooking those kinds of people. Well, you just have to keep moving forward without giving up, while carrying regrets and all. You're right.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。確かに悪いことをしている人に注意するってなかなかできることではないですし、立派だとは思いますけど、しかしながら理解させるために故意に事件を起こす真似をするのは良くないですよ。それは間違った正義ですよね。何にせよ変わる意志のない人を変えられるほど影響を与えられる人なんてむしろ稀なんです。だからこそあの時もっと向き合っていたらなんて思い悩む必要なんてないんですよね。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでも考えさせられたと思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。